tell you that. We'll discuss about the regulatory affairs first, how regulatory affairs came into existence, what exactly the root cause was to build such department in a pharmaceuticals or a medical food industry. So in mid-20s, in pharmaceutical sector, there was a huge boom of medicine research and many more things were happening in mid-20s. That was around 1500 to 1960. There was a biggest disaster of thalidomide medicine, which caused a severe birth defect, which highlighted the importance of regulatory oversight to ensure the patient's safety. That drug was particularly used for the treatment of myeloma, like that is a white blood cells cancer. So the patient whoever were taking, the pregnant ladies who were taking that medicine, after the baby's birth, the deformities were seen. You can see at the right hand side, the picture I have represented. This is an actual representation of the abnormalities happened during 1950s and 1960s. So this incident was such a huge that a root cause was identified that we need to have some kind of a department where the safety and efficacy of the product is being evaluated and then it is brought up into the market. So that was the reason that regulatory affairs came into existence. Over the year, the technology advanced, industry expanded, the global market grew, and the role of regulatory extended beyond the pharmaceuticals as well, like medical device, biotechnology, food, and various other sectors. This discipline continues to evolve and adapt ever-changing regulatory landscape. It's keep on changing. The guidance keeps on coming. The new finding keeps on coming. So it's not like one standard has been set and it has been followed since years. No, it keeps on changing. That's why it is known as ever-evolving regulatory landscape. Okay. So that was the reason. Now we'll go with the next slide. Let's see the definition first. What exactly the regulatory affairs defines? Many of you might be aware of this, like what exactly the regulatory affairs is. Definition you might have heard, but do you have any essence of understanding that at what level regulatory affairs department goes? So I'll let you go through that as well. The regulatory affairs is a specialized field that encompasses the process, activity, strategies involved in ensuring the compliance with law, regulations, multiple guidelines, and the standards that governs the development, followed by the manufacturing, marketing, and distribution of the products. This industry specifically involved in the healthcare, pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, medical device, and food as well. So these all 4-5 aspects are being covered through regulatory affairs department. What's the primary objective of regulatory affairs department is? It's to protect the public health and safety by ensuring the product is safe, it is effective, and it's of high quality standards. This is achieved by working closely with multiple regulatory authorities, like governments are there, multiple agencies are there in different countries to navigate this kind of processes. So what they as in regulatory affairs do, the main question, what we do coming into the department, when you go to the department, what will be your prime responsibility? So the basic concept is that you and the governing agency work very closely with each other. Like you act as a licensing between the industry and the regulatory bodies. You play a critical role in translating the scientific and technical data into the regulatory submissions, which are then reviewed and evaluated by the regulatory authorities. You have a multiple session of review where government come up with your documentation review. They came up with your with some multiple kind of queries in the quality section, in the compliance section, or even the facility section, and various 2 and 4 happen in like 2 or 3 years or even 4 years of time duration, and then one product get approved in particular market. So you would ask the question that is that same for all the market? No. Different market have a different regulatory requirement. Pretty much we cannot say that same regulatory requirement, but all are working towards keeping the product in a most safest manner, most effective manner, and most of high quality manner. But depending upon the regulatory bodies kind of governing, like when you talk about India and when you talk about the US, the standard is pretty much different. In India, still we are under the developing stage of the drug product quality standards. Recently, you might have heard about, like, government is coming up with some kind of plans like implementing the CGMP and the GMP